What's going on, my friend? Nick Anderson here, and welcome to video number 2 in this free video training series. If you haven't seen video number 1, I'm going to leave a link somewhere on this page, either like above this video or below it. Go ahead and click that to be able to watch that. So everything I go over in this video makes perfect sense to you. Now, I just want to say, I appreciate you and everyone else that left all those kind comments, sending the emails and the messages on video number 1. It was definitely a lot of fun to put that together for you, but I know you're going to absolutely love what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to be going more in depth on this entire process and how it's going to work inside of your business. So, I want to make sure that you watch video number 1 first before we get into this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on the computer and dive into everything and just recap some of the things, I talked about in the last video and how it applies to your business so you can automate your business online, generate full-time income from home. So let's go ahead and hop on the computer right now.
All right, so I just want to recap what we talked about in the last video and how that plays a role in what I'm going to be showing you today, because the majority of people out there, you guys are struggling with these two things right here. When I started my business, this was what I struggled with. I struggled to find enough people to talk to and get enough traffic and leads in front of what I had to offer so people would buy my product, and I would go out there and I would chase people down, I would hunt them down. So if you're struggling to get people to talk to or to get traffic and leads in front of your product or service, I'm going to be giving you the top traffic generation methods in a little bit, so stay tuned. I'm going to be showing you guys how to generate 20 to 30 leads per day like clockwork. Once you start generating leads, though, the next problem is that most people face is closing those people that they find to talk to. Getting those leads, that traffic started with your business to buy your product or to get started with whatever it is that you're looking to promote, you guys. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this right here. Now, in order to overcome this problem right here, 95% of people are doing these things, and this is what I did in the beginning, you guys, so I can relate. Number 1 is make a list. All right. So they're taught to write down everyone they know, family members, friends, priest, maybe your church pastor, everyone that you went to kindergarten with, or that's on your, softball league or beer league or whatever you want to call it, right? So I did those. Now, the next thing they do is they beg their list. They pretty much get them to a home event, a meeting, a three-way call with their upline. And, if you're given the proper training, most of the time it's not begging, it's, inviting them. But a lot of people, they don't get the proper training. So it's like they're begging. And I was begging, I was hitting people up, my family members, friends, they were all telling me to F off, this isn't going to work for me, what happens. And number 3, you guys, and this is what I did, is spam social media, all right? And they go on Facebook, they start blasting links, and sometimes people don't even know that they're spamming. Like, I'll go on someone's Facebook profile, and I'll start talking with them for a little bit, and they think they're doing everything right, but then I look on their newsfeed, and all I see is like, hey, buy my product, here's a promotional deal where you can get $10 off. It's just like a 24/7 commercial advertisement or billboard ad, which is unsexy, you guys, so unattractive. No one wants that shit. Number 4 is what I did, is spend thousands of dollars on advertising, right? And that just does not work. So what I did was I spent, like I told you guys, between $20,000 and $30,000. Most of my money went into buying solo ads, buying clicks, buying leads. I even spent like hundreds of dollars paying people in the Philippines to write like blog posts and write articles for me that then I would spin and have sent out to different directories, backlinking to my YouTube videos, backlinking to my pages, and it just didn't work. You guys, I just wasted so much money on that crap. It was so frustrating. So if you guys are doing these things right here, just understand that, most people make these mistakes. I made these mistakes, you guys, but you got to learn from your mistakes. The definition of insanity is just doing the same crap over and over and over again, expecting a different result. If you're doing that, you're an insane person, you guys. So you want to do what 5% of people are doing, and this is what they're doing right here, all right? Number 1 is they're building their list, which is automated. So while you're out there having fun, playing basketball, you're at the gym, you're skiing, you're surfing, you're hanging out with your family, you're on a cruise, you're on vacation, whatever it is that you're doing, then you're not building your business. People are going to be adding themselves to your list because of the content that you're putting out there and the value that you're bringing to the marketplace, right? It's all automated, you guys. Number 2 is they're giving value to their list, and they're helping those leads and that traffic solve their most common problems that they have and offering a solution, which is their product or service. And number 3 is just rinsing and repeating, you guys. And I just want to show you guys this really quick. All right. So today, if I go into my list building software, right here, you're going to see subscribers today, 20 subscribers. It's about 5 o'clock right now. Subscribers yesterday, I had 37. So, I generate a consistent 20 to 30. Sometimes I get more than that, you guys. Sometimes I'll get over 50 if I make a good video or I make a good post on my Facebook wall with my link. But this is consistent, you guys. Over the past 3 months, generating over 2,000 leads to be able to do this, it works, you guys. And a lot of people out there, they think email marketing is dead. They think it's not working. But here's the deal. That is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. Now, the game has changed, and email marketing is dead to the people that just want to spam their list. You know what I'm saying? Like, buy this product, buy this product. That does not work. You have to do what I'm going to be teaching you in this video, and I'm going to show you guys how to structure your follow-up sequence that's automated, you guys, to be able to provide your list with value. I'm going to show you how to come up with value that pertains to your target market to help them solve their problem. So email marketing is not dead, you guys. It's actually more prevalent than it is today because there's so many people that are online. If I just go to Ray Higdon, he's a top network marketer. On his blog right here, you guys are going to see 29 sources to get leads now. This is free value that he's giving, and you just have to give him your name and email address for it. And if I go to Eric Worre's page, networkmarketingpro.com, he's a legend in the network marketing industry. I mean, just take a look at this dude. Looks like freaking Mr. Clean. The dude's a boss. You know, I got a lot of respect for this guy. Almost everyone else in the network marketing industry has a ton of respect for this dude just because of the value that he brings. And if you look on the right side of this page, you're going to see put in your email address and sign up for his list where he follows up with you and gets you to attend his seminars, gets you to buy his books, you guys, and do all of that. So he's using direct response marketing, not only in network marketing, but Amazon.com does this, eBay does this, Nike does this, where they all follow up with you. So if you guys want to build a six-figure business online, and if you're serious about this, you're watching this video right now, so take this stuff seriously, you guys. You know, it works. And you don't have to be the most technical person in the world. You know, I was starting out with this. I didn't even have a Facebook account, you guys. I didn't even know how the internet worked while other people are out there using it. But I learned it. You know, technology is a skill, just like you learn anything else. You know, you learned how to walk, you learn how to swim, you learn how to ride a bike. You can learn this. As long as you follow what I'm going to be teaching you, I make it very, very simple and easy for you to understand. You just have to apply what I'm going to be showing you, all right? And if you're sitting there right now and you don't know exactly what you should be emailing your leads when you start generating leads, or you don't know how to get traffic, I'm going to show you how to structure a campaign to be able to follow up with your leads with value, okay? Now, if you're wondering right now, how do you generate traffic? How do you generate leads? Because that is the biggest problem that most people struggle with. I'm not going to be going over in-depth traffic generation methods in this video just because I've made other videos that show you guys how to do that, and I don't want to make this a 4-hour video. You know, I respect your time, I respect my time. So what I've done is I've left a bunch of resources beneath this video on whatever traffic generation method you want to learn. So if you want to learn like Instagram, if you want to learn YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, whatever method you want to dive into, you can go ahead and click one of those links. Now, I recommend starting with only one first and mastering it before you move on to the next, because people that dive into, you know, traffic generation, lead generation on social media, they try and do too much at once. If you're trying to learn like advertising, SEO, blogging, you know, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Craigslist all at once, it's like you're trying to juggle 20 chainsaws that are on fire while you're walking a tightrope blindfolded. You're completely overwhelming yourself. You're spreading your energy too thin, and you will not be able to do it. You know, like they say, you want to be a master of the basics. Like, you know, in Karate Kid, he's teaching Daniel-san to master the basics first. You want to master one thing first before you move on to the next. Like wax on, off, right? So I recommend starting with like Instagram. You know, that's what I start with, you guys. Very, very powerful. You know, I have like 4 different accounts now with over 50,000 followers, as you can see right here, just because I stayed consistent with it and I mastered it first. So if you want to start with Instagram, just go ahead and click that. You can download the free PDF I made for you. If you want to go through the paid version of that training, you guys are going to get, you know, every single dollar's worth of that. You know, put a lot of time, effort, and energy into that. If you don't, that's cool, but I highly recommend doing that just because, you know, if you invest in your training, you guys, you're going to take it more seriously. You know, like I was telling you, spending over $20,000 on training, you know, I took it seriously. I invested in my education. I was willing to give up to go up. And if you're willing to do that, you guys, you're going to have breakthroughs inside of your business. But any sort of traffic generation method that you're doing, you're going to start to generate leads. And what's going to happen is you're going to be building your list, all right? People are going to start to see your Instagram pictures, your YouTube videos, your Facebook posts. You know, that's traffic and leads, all right? And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be clicking the link to this page right here. Now, this is just one example, you guys. You know, if you have a health and nutrition product, I'm going to be giving you some other examples in a little bit and show you how to structure this, but you're going to be leading them, you know, to your capture page where they're going to be putting in their email address right here, okay? So when they put in their information, it's going to send them your automatic emails that I'm going to show you how to create create with the value, you guys. So you're going to be helping your target market solve the biggest problems that they have. So for example, for the weight loss crowd, the problems they have is losing weight, right? So you're going to be sending them free value, like a free workout series showing them how to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, right? And what you're going to do in the emails, you're going to be recommending them to your product page that helps them get the result that they want, 10 times quicker. So like you say, a product page right here, you guys, and this is the solution. Now, guess what? When they click the button on your page that I'm going to be showing you how to set up, guess what? Cha-ching, you make money. All right. So this process right here, you guys, very, very simple. If you want to write this down, if you didn't write this down from last video, make sure that you do that, you guys. And if you want to rewind this little section right here, just so you guys can, get a better grasp on how this works, I want you to pay very, very close attention to what I'm going to show you next, because I'm going to show you how to structure your email series, you guys, so you can provide value to your list. So let's go ahead and do that right here. Okay, so once you start to generate traffic and leads by following one of those traffic generation methods beneath this video, then what you're going to need to do is take these people through a specific process in your email campaigns that's going to hit on every single one of these mental triggers, so they're going to feel unconsciously compelled to want to buy your product or service, all right? This is sales psychology here, and this is very, very powerful, and I'm going to show you and explain why this works so well in your email campaign, all right? So the very first, key factor in the mental trigger that's going to, compel them to want to buy your product is authority, right? So people only follow people that portray leadership qualities and that have the results that they want. So when you're giving to someone, you're teaching them, you're training them, they're going to perceive you as the authority that's going to help them solve their problems, okay? Now the next one, it's reciprocity, okay? Basically this means when you give something to someone, you give them value, they're going to feel some sort of obligation to give something back to you, and that's going to be money, guys, because think about it like this. If you go to a family gathering, reunion or something, a relative or a friend, brings a gift for you or brings something for you, don't you feel kind of like bad that you didn't bring something for them, and you feel the need to, next time you see them, give something back in return? That's exactly what's going to happen, with your leads. When you're giving them so much value, you're helping them out, they're going to want to pay you money for this, you guys. So this is a really powerful, mental trigger right here, okay? Now the next one is trust. Now reciprocity and trust, they play a role together, because when you give so much to someone, naturally they're going to trust you, and people only do business with those they know, like, and trust. If they don't trust you, they're not going to buy your product or service, plain and simple, all right? Now the next one, it's anticipation, okay? It's almost like, the night before Christmas, you always remember that growing up, or the day before your birthday, right? You cannot wait to open up your presents, and they're going to feel the sense of anticipation the way you structure this email series, and they cannot wait to open up your future messages and watch your future videos to see your offer, right? Now the next one, it's community, okay? Everyone out there, they want to feel a sense of belonging. They want to be part of something, much larger than themselves. That's why people join, sports teams and clubs. Okay. So the next one after community is scarcity. Okay. Basically, when there's less of something, we want more of it, right? When you go to, you're driving around and you see going out of business sales for different businesses, you always notice how the stores are always packed. That's just because they have less of something, or, there's like a discount on something that someone's having. So it builds a lot of scarcity, you guys. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay. And then the last one, last but not least, this is one of the most important ones, is social proof. Okay, when you're talking highly of your product and you're showing how great it is, and you don't realize that people out there, they hear that all the time. So many people just rant about how great their product or service is, but if you have somebody else speak highly of you, your training, what you have to offer, and how your product or service has helped them out, that's far more powerful, you guys. And that builds, also a sense of community, and that builds credibility as well. So every single one of these social triggers right here, you guys, you're going to be applying these inside of this email campaign, and it's just literally going to create one of the most compact marketing messages, you guys, where people are going to feel so compelled to buy your product, it's going to be ridiculous. But before you start structuring your email campaign, the very first thing that you need to do is just identify your target market on who you're speaking to, okay? So for example, let's say that you're selling, beauty products, all right? Your target market is mostly going to be girls, not dudes, because not many dudes wear makeup that I know, right? So more importantly than that, you're going to want to identify the age range that you're marketing to. Are you going after 20 to 30-year-olds, 40 to 50-year-olds, 50 to 60-year-olds, or 60 plus? There's an old saying in marketing that says if you market to everyone, you market to no one. There's another saying that says if you try and please everyone, you please no one. You want to be very, very specific with who you're talking to, and every single age range has a different set of problems. So a 20-year-old girl doesn't have the same issues that a 60-year-old woman would, right? So the best way to identify, the age range that you want to go after, that you want to target, is simply by marketing to the people that are around the same age as you. I find that when I'm out there marketing and my target market, I attract people that are between 20 and 30 years old because, I'm 23 and I can relate with them the best. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not going to attract people that are out of the age range, but the more specific you can be, the better you're going to understand what problems they have and how you can help them solve their problems. Because in order for someone to put their information on your page, you're going to have to offer them something in return for their information. I like to call this a value offering. Okay, this is what's going to help your target market solve a specific problem that they have, and it's also going to give them a reason to put their information on your page, because no one's going to give you your email address or number just to be pitched a business, right? You have to give them something, you guys, and this is what's going to build the reciprocity. All right, so this all flows smoothly. Okay, so your value offering, it needs to either teach, train, educate, motivate, and inspire. If you can do all of these things in one, it's going to make it that much more powerful. Now, here are just a few examples of some value offerings that you can offer to people, all right? And obviously, depending on what your product, your services, your company is, they might vary a little bit different, but this is just to kind of get your mind moving a little bit, get the gears turning so you can be creative with this, okay? So if you're selling, a health and nutrition product, what I would do is maybe put together a video that shows them how to lose, like 10 pounds in 30 days or 30 pounds in 30 days without ever stepping a foot into the gym. All right, that would compel me to put my information to watch that video, because I was like, how is that even possible? And then what you can do is inside the video, you could teach them and give them the best recipes for low calorie, low fat meals that are going to help them out with their diet. And then you can also include, a 20-minute, home workout routine that you do on a consistent basis. So you can maybe have a downloadable PDF that they can download to follow the routine. Okay. And then what I would recommend doing, this is to put in, some social proof here. You could include maybe like a case study in the video of someone that lost, a lot of weight by applying this meal plan and applying this workout routine. All right. And this is highly recommended, you guys. That's how you build that social proof. Okay. Now here's just a side note for this one right here. Near the end of the video, what I would recommend doing is just like talking about maybe like supplements or something, and the harmful effects that other supplements out there have, and how some companies, pharmaceutical companies, put bad things in it and the negative side effect it has on their health. And then you can transition that and start to talk about your product and, the benefits that it has on their health and how it's going to help them speed up their weight loss process even quicker, and stacking that on top of their diet and the workout routine. Then you can just give them a call to action to click the link below to get a sample of the product, where you have a promotional deal or a discount, and then use a little bit of scarcity, telling them, it's only going to be available to like 25 people, 50 people, or somewhere around there. So, builds that scarcity. All right. So that's just one example, you guys. The next example is maybe like if you're selling like training or info products that teach entrepreneurs how to generate leads or build a business online or something, you could create a value offering on your page that says like, free PDF shows exactly how to get 50 plus leads in 1 hour using Facebook, or using Instagram, or using YouTube, or something like that. And then you could either make like a PDF or a video, teaching them how to get 50 plus leads in 1 hour using Facebook, the exact method that you use. And if it involves using like a software that you're selling to make things easier, then simply put, just show them how the software works, and then have a testimonial of someone in there that used your software to generate over 50 leads. So it adds social proof. And then you simply just give them a call to action to click the link below, or to go to the link in the PDF where it has your sales funnel or the video where they can buy your product, and then use a little scarcity saying that you're only going to leave it available for that price for the next like 25 people that go through your funnel, right? And then like that, you guys. So that's another example. Now here's one more. Let's say you're in the stock market, all right? You're doing like Forex or something, and you have like a trading group that people are paying like $50 or $100 a month to get access to your signals and stuff. Okay, so you could create like a free ebook that shows them exactly how to make $100 a day in the stock market without any experience. That's very, very compelling right there. And then in the ebook or a PDF, however you want to do it, you can even make a video here. You could give them a step-by-step training guide on the stock market, teach them how it works, give them a good understanding of everything, and then tell them, maybe have like a case study in there as well of someone that you taught that applied it to make, like a certain amount of money in a week or a day or something like that. And then you give them a call to action to, join your trading group, and tell them that if they want constant trade alerts, then they're going to have to become a part of your group, right? And then give them a call to action to either like click the the link below, or to, request to join your group, or set up a call with you, reach out to you personally or something like that. Okay, so it builds that relationship, it builds that trust as well, and it also builds that authority because you're showing them how to do all this stuff. Okay, now those are just some examples, you guys, of value offerings, obviously, and yours is probably going to be differ a little bit depending on what you're trying to do and what you're offering. You can even do the same thing for like music, where you're giving them like free tracks, free value, free music, or free, instrumental beats or something like that. So the key point with this is you're giving something to them for free that helps them out and helps them, achieve something that they want to achieve, or helps them solve a specific problem that they have. So this is very, very critical, you guys, that you over deliver with the value here, because the next thing we're going to focus on is creating the automatic email campaign that's going to apply all of the social triggers, you guys, in the follow-up sequence, because this is where you're going to make the majority of your money right here, because 97% of people that go through your funnel, put in their information on your capture page, they're not going to buy. So basically, out of 100 people that go through your page, 1 in 3 will decide to take action on the spot. These are the impulse buyers. They're going to buy right up in there. But the other 97 people, you guys, they're not going to buy on the spot. So you're going to need to follow up with them until they either, buy or they join your business, right? The fortune is in the follow-up right here. Like Eric Worre says, it usually takes people 4 to 6 exposures before they make a decision to buy. So I'm going to be giving you a week-long email campaign that you guys can use for this, okay? Now, if you haven't created your free account yet for Aweber, make sure to click the link beneath this video. That's my referral link, you guys. Obviously, if you go to the corporate website, you can create an account as well. But, I would just appreciate if you go through me. It's just common courtesy right here, since I'm helping you guys out here, you know what I'm saying? So if you click that link, you're going to be able to create your account, and then you're going to be able to structure these messages. Now, if you're using another email autoresponder or anything like that, you can use these same exact messages. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them beneath this video. So if you scroll down the description for every single day, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be just copy and pasting these messages, and the wording might be a little bit different depending on what you're offering, but the principles remain the same, and it's going to apply every single one of these mental triggers as a part of these messages right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up this sequence right now. All right, so once you guys have created your account with Aweber, the first thing that you're going to want to do is create a list so people can be able to subscribe and start receiving your emails. In order to do that, in the upper right, just click Manage List. It's going to bring you to this page. Just click Create a List, and you're going to be able to create your list. So your company name. So if I just put my company, do that. Scroll through this, you guys. Sender name, put your name. Sender email, obviously your email. Just click Next Step. Go through this whole process. Your list name. So let's do my company. My company right there. List example. So this is what you're going to be sending them. They're not going to see this, so this doesn't really matter. So I just put like tips and tricks to make money online. All right. Simply put, just whatever you're offering them. So, tips to, lose weight by working out, or whatever you want to do there. Then you just click Next Step. And this right here, you guys, is the response required. This is the double opt-in. You're going to be turning this off in a little bit, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just click Approve Message and Create List. And once your list is created, the next step is to delete the double opt-in. Okay, so if I just go over to List Options, click List Settings, it's going to bring you to this page right here. Click Confirmed Opt-in, and what this is right here, you guys, is when someone puts their information on your capture page, then it's going to send them this, and if they don't confirm, they're not going to receive any of your future emails. So you want to turn this off completely, so they just receive your emails automatically. In order to do that, just go to Send Confirmed Opt-in Emails for web forms. Just turn that off. Click Yes. It's going to turn it off, and then just click Save Settings, and you should be good to go. Okay, now once you've created your list, the next thing you're going to want to do is create your autoresponder sequence. And in order to do that, just hover over Messages, click Follow-Up Series, and it's going to bring you to this page right here where you create your first message. Okay, so you just click Drag and Drop Email Builder, and you're going to be able to customize this with different templates. Put in the text right here. You can look on the left-hand side where you can add all this stuff, put in your own buttons, coupons, maybe your signature, if you want to have like a video in there or anything like that. It's really cool stuff, you guys. So first things first, if you look beneath this video, you're going to see the messages that you should be sending to people and what days you should be sending them out on. So for example, day number 1, the very first message that they're going to receive is your value demonstration, your value offering, which is going to build authority and reciprocity. All right, so the email headline is just right here. It's just thanks for the request. So if I copy that, I come back in here, the headline's the most important part, you guys. This is what's going to dictate your open rate right here. Okay, so if I paste that in there, thanks for the request, that should be good to go with like a smiley face right there. And I'm just going to copy and paste this text right here, paste it into this. If I want to change the size of the font, I just drag my cursor over everything, click Size, and I would want to do like 18. Size 18 font, it's good because it's readable. And if you guys go through this, see how it says like, what's up, my friend, Nick Anderson here. Put your name, obviously. That works well. You guys obviously have, I appreciate you for requesting more information about, insert what they opted in here for. So requesting more information about making money on the stock market, requesting more information about, free cooking recipes. Okay. So then here is your personal link to access your free value offering, your free PDF, your free video series, whatever it is. And then you have a hyperlink to your value offering, whether it's a video, a PDF, or an ebook. Okay. So in order to hyperlink, all that is that's a clickable link. You just drag your cursor over the text that you want to hyperlink and click this little link thing right here, and then just paste in the URL that you want it to take them to. So you can even do like your Facebook or your Twitter, your YouTube videos or anything like that. So just paste that in, click OK. You're good to go right there. Now, with all of your emails that you guys are going to be putting, the PS, personal note, is the most read part of the email address. So this is really important, you guys. So first message, this allows you to build the interaction with your leads. So it says sometimes technology can be a bit glitchy. So if you could respond to this email saying got it, that way I know, I held up my end of the bargain. I appreciate you, your friend and mentor, Nick. And if you want to put in your own images to personalize this a little bit more, all you have to do on the left is drag and drop wherever you want it. So above the text or below the text. And then I would just click like, upload an image, but I've already uploaded it. So I click image gallery, my images, and I could select like one of these images, you guys, to make this more personal. So if I select, let's wait for these to load really quick. All right, if I select this one right here, it's going to bring that up with my Instagram. So that looks pretty cool. Once you guys have created your message, you can bold some of the text, make it stand out if you want. Do that, and then once it's done, you just click save and exit. And it's going to bring you to this page right here that allow you to add it to your follow-up sequence. So send options. I would just click add to follow-up series right here, then add to follow-up series. This is the first message, you guys, so it's going to send immediately right after they opt in. Now the next message is in the same day. It's going to send shortly after the previous message, okay? And this is what's going to reconfirm that they got their value. So just in case they didn't open up the first email, this is just to, help with the fallout rate. So I just like copy this right here. So I'll copy that. I'll click create message, drag and drop email builder, brings it back into the editor, and then all I do is I just paste the text. Now obviously you guys, you're going to want to change the wording around the text a little bit to make it make perfect sense with what you're offering. This is just to give you an example on what works really well and how this applies the sales psychology, those mental triggers that I told you before. But if you place this in here, obviously put in don't forget your subject line, so that would be you there. That's a good open rate, you guys, and this is just a reminder to download their free value offering, okay? So hey, glad I got a hold of you. Want to make sure you got a chance to download your free value offering. If you didn't, that's okay. I can understand. Life can get in the way sometimes. So when you're ready to finally start, insert their core desire. So when you're ready to finally start traveling the world and living the lifestyle that you desire, then you're going to want to download it here. When you're ready to finally start, making $100 a day in the stock market. When you're ready to finally start, when you're ready to finally, have that body of your dreams. Okay. So whatever you're offering, the core desire based on your product and your offer. Okay. Then insert a hyperlink to your value offering. A link to it, the personal note right there. This builds, a little bit of trust right here because you have your phone number in the personal note, and you can even put, P.S. When you're ready to take action, work with me more personally, shoot me a text saying I'm ready to get started. I will walk you through the next steps. You can even put only text me if you are serious. That way it pre-sorts them out and it builds more authority right there and shows that you're not playing around, okay? Until then, talk soon, your friend and mentor, Nick. Now, if you want to add images, obviously just drag and drop the images, then click save and exit. That message is done. You're going to add it to your follow-up sequence just by clicking send options, add to follow-up series. And if it sends 1 day after previous message, you can do 2 days. You can do all the way up to 999 days, you guys. But for this message, if you just follow this right here, sends shortly after previous message. So you're just going to do 0 days after it. And then apply these dates times. Actually, hold on. Send message based on subscribers' local time. So if you're sending people like in Italy, Australia, China, Canada, it's going to send it whatever location they're at in the world. Now I just click add to follow-up sequence, and that's going to automatically put that in there. Give that a second to load. Once that's loaded, you're going to see this first one sends immediately. This next one sends shortly after previous message. And you're going to see your open rate right there. In order to create the other messages, you just click create messages, copy and paste every single one of these things beneath this, you guys. Now, these build, all of the sales psychology and the mental triggers that I was telling you about. It builds authority when you're giving them value first. It leads them into your offer, builds trust, obviously. It builds a lot of social proof when you add credibility through a case study. It also builds a sense of community when you're showing them, your group page on Facebook, all of this stuff. It builds anticipation to your offer, and they can feel that something is coming and you're going to be offering them something, but they're going to be compelled to want to watch it and want to buy your product just because you're giving them so much value. All right. So every single day, just follow these guidelines right here. You guys, obviously, where it says send one day after, just do that in the settings right there. Then you're going to be offering them this with the text. You're going to be inserting these texts right here. And if you guys apply that, you're going to be blown away, absolutely blown away with the results that you're going to get, the responses that you get, the amount of authority that you're going to be able to build in the marketplace, and the amount of value that you're going to be able to give to people. Now, once you've created all of your messages and your follow-up sequence, the next thing that you're going to want to do is have a sales funnel and a capture page created so you can begin to build your list. Aweber is an email autoresponder and a broadcast like strictly for email. So you can't create sales funnels. In the next video that I'm going to be sending you guys, either in a day, in a couple days when you check your email, you're going to want to watch it like a hawk, because if you don't watch this next video, you're not going to be able to implement this. You're going to need to create a sales funnel to be able to, structure your offer, structure your value, structure your product, so people can go to those sales pages, so you can insert those hyperlinks to watch your videos and do all of that. So I want you to pay very, very close attention to the next video that I'm going to be sending you, because I'm going to be walking you through exactly what I'm using, the system and the method that I drive people through, high converting capture pages, a sales funnel that allows you to close the sale all on autopilot, you guys. So while you're out there, living your lifestyle, having fun, like I said, you're skiing, you're surfing, you're on vacation with your family, all of this is automated. And then you're going to be driving those leads that you're going to use one of those lead generation methods to be able to put those people in front of your capture page consistently, you guys. And then from here on out, your main focus is just providing more value, helping people solve their problems, providing more case studies, invitations to webinars, conference calls, all of that right there. And you guys are going to be able to get the results that you want. So with that being said, if you guys got value out of this video, what I want you to do is I want you to leave a comment beneath the video in the description below. If you're watching this on my blog, if you have any questions or any concerns, or some of this doesn't make sense to you, you might still be a little bit confused about it, go ahead and leave those below as well. I receive every single comment. And make sure to share this video with people on your team, your friends that are looking to do online marketing and looking to make a full-time income from home, get the word out there about their product and live the lifestyle that they want. So with that, you guys, I hope you got value out of this video. I look forward to, talking with you on the next video and, sharing the method that I'm using right now to create those sales funnels. But I hope you guys got value out of this video. I will see you and I will talk with you soon. Peace.